Hello friends, through this video I am going to explain you about the life of the early humans and the discoveries and when as invention which they have made. So first of all, let us see the life of the early humans. Early humans used to stay in the forested area in early time because earth was just looked like a paradise. Okay, it was totally surrounded by the tall trees and densely forested areas. So in this way they used to stay in the jungles, and in the night time they used to climb on the trees and just stay there on the trees. So we have just seen the discovery how the discovery of fire has been made by the early humans. So it should be happen because of the volcanic eruption. Might be in early time volcanic eruption had also been taken place. So they have seen the volcanic eruption. Then later, because of the thunderstorm, lightning were also been taken place, and because of the lightning falls on the trees started burning. Okay, that is observed by the early humans. So in this way, they came to know that this is the something from which we can get warm during the cold time. So, but after the some times, whatever the discovery they have made of the fire, it was extinguished. They cannot keep it remain same. So after some days passing, they were just they were used to their early humans were hunter and gatherers. So that is why for the hunting purpose and gathering purpose they used to make the stone tools. Okay, so while just digging the ground to take out the roots, they have to use their fingers, their hands. So it was very difficult for them to dig the land with help of their hands. So one of the early humans kicked the stone. Accidentally, they got the sharpened stone in their hand. So they started digging with the sharpened stone. So they have found easy to dig the land with help of that sharpened stone. So from that day or from that incident, the early humans come to know the sharp stone tools are easy to dig the land. So that is why they used to take two stones, and just sharp the one stone with another one. So while sharpening the stones, and the two stone used to rub with each other. So the while making the stone tools, the spark was taken place while rubbing the two stones with each other. So at the time they came to know these were those sparks which they have seen in early time when the tree was burning because of the thunderstorms, lightning. Okay, so in this way they collected some dry grasses, and rubbed the two stones with each other, and grass fired, starting fire. So in this way they made discovery of fire. So this is the reason behind the discovery of fire by the early humans. Now let us have a discussion about the invention of wheel. How they have made the invention of the wheel. It is a very actually the early humans used to pull the sledge with help of the animals or themselves. So while pulling the sledges, they never use the wheels to their sledges. So one day what happened? Uh, the log of wood started rolling from the hilly regions to downwards. So while observing, the log of wood was rolling down. They just an idea struck in their mind. So we should also use this log of woods under the sledges. So in this way they started to put the multiple log of woods under their sledges, and they found that it is very easy to pull the sledges. Okay. So later what happened? Slowly ideas were developed to make the wheels. So they cut the log of wood, okay, into two equal pieces in a circular way, and they just adjust an axle between the two wheels. They fitted the two wheels to the sledges, and it was very easy to carry the heavy load in that sledges. So in this way, they have made the invention of wheel. So next is the invention of farming. How the discovery of farming, we have to see how they discovered farming and how they become farmers from hunter and gatherers. So some early humans were eating the fruits. So while eating the fruits, they were just scattering the seeds which were removing from the fruits. So after some time, the seeds got converted into the plants of the same fruits which they were having. So they came to know that these are the trees which we were thrown in the soil got converted into the new plants. Okay, so in this way, after the some days, the plants grown up because of the raining. It was bearing a good fruits of the same kind which they have already eaten. So from that day, they came to know the seeds of the fruits which we were having, get converted into the same one. Okay, so in this way, the discovery of farming has been made. So from that day, they used to collect the seeds of the different fruits and grains as well, and they used to sow them into the soil and give them water. So in this way, the farming has been started. So from that day, they did not want to move from one place to another place for the hunting purpose and gathering purpose. So in this way, they used to start their settlements along the banks of rivers. So why they have chosen the place to sit near the river banks? So it is a very simple method. See, if animals got thirsty, they used to come to the river for the drinking water. So when animals used to come at the river banks, so at the time the early humans can easily hunt them. Okay. And next one is they used to settle near the river because of the farming purpose as well. Because of the crops, for their crops they want the water. So the water from the river utilized for their crops as the irrigational purpose. It means that for the irrigational purpose they used to settle near the river banks. And next was their water is also important for the domestic purposes such as drinking, cleaning, bathing, etc. So these are the things which early humans discovered an invention, and that same has been carried forward. And right now we are also following the same things which they have discovered and invented. Thank you very much. If you like this video, kindly tell us in the comments.